Hello, this is Dr. Gay from First Look MRI, and this is a 47-year-old female with complaints of soft tissue swelling, a mass in the palm of the hand. It's in the same location she had had surgery about a year before. There was a small piece of hair supposedly embedded in the skin, and the surgeon took it out. But now there's been a recurrence in the same spot, and this is the fourth finger. You can see the palm on this side. This is the back of the hand over here. We can see a marker, which is this little bright spot placed over the mass, which is right here. So it's a very sharply defined mass. Fat on this sequence is bright. It's a T1 weighted sequence. And this is the subcutaneous fat that's bright all the way up to this thing here. So there's a mass right where she's feeling the palpable abnormality. And it is intermediate in signal. Muscle is here. It's kind of close to muscle. If we put up another view, a T2 weighted sequence where fat is suppressed. As a fat suppressed T2 sequence, all the subcutaneous fat is dark, marrow is dark, and here we see it's a little bit hyper intense, a little bit brighter, very sharply defined margins. If we put up these short axis images like this, we're going to go into it. Here's the fifth and fourth metacarpal bones. We're going to go distally, and there it is. This is that skin marker. These are the flexor tendons. We can see this is right between the fourth and fifth flexor tendons. Here it is. It's confined to the subcutaneous space here within the fat, and it's bulging the skin. It looks like it has very sharply defined margins. On the fat sat T2 sequence, you can see it's a little bit hyperintense to the other structures, but very homogeneous. And this is a coronal T1 image right here. You can see where it is relative to the fingers. So this is most likely an epidermal inclusion cyst. So squamous epithelium from the superficial skin can get embedded in the dermis or below the dermis, and then it grows in there and becomes a sort of a cystic lesion. These can happen in the face or neck or sometimes in the hands, and they are not that worrisome. They can go in and remove them, and because they're so superficial. Another thing that could do this is a foreign body granuloma. So that piece of hair that was there before, maybe they did not get it all out, and there may be a little residual tiny fragment in there, and they develop a granuloma surrounding that little foreign body. I don't really see a foreign body. Sometimes if they have a sliver or something else, you can actually see a little linear band in there, but I don't see that. But it still could be a tiny piece of hair or other little bit of debris that wouldn't show up on MRI in there. So it's either an epidermal inclusion cyst from the squamous epithelium embedded in there, or a foreign body granuloma. And that's it. Thank you so much.